Hi, welcome to my channel. Welcome back. If you're a new subscriber, please, if you're a new viewer, please like, comment, share, and don't forget to subscribe. So I'm just going to continue on my pregnancy horror story and my preeclampsia journey. So as you would note from my previous video, I was being given medicine through the cannula, and the doctor told me that once my blood pressure had gone back to the normal range, I was going to be induced. He explained to me that if they don't induce and they release me or they let me go, the baby and myself might be at high risk. It might turn into a high-risk pregnancy. It was already high-risk pregnancy at this point, but he told me they can't allow me to go back without delivering. Anyway, so my blood pressure was being monitored throughout the night. The following morning, the doctor came to see me and he told me my blood pressure had dropped, but they needed it to drop to 120 or lower than 130. Anyway, they needed it to drop lower than 130. So at 10, my BP was checked again. It had dropped. It was lower than 130. Then I was told I had to go to the ultrasound for them to check how the baby was doing and the position in which the baby was at. But my baby had already turned. She had turned at 30 weeks, I think. Anyway, so I went to the ultrasound. When I came back, the midwives came and put some medicine around my cervix to help me start dilating, to help the cervix start dilating. Anyway, so when they had first done the induction, when they had first tried to induce me around 10, 3 hours later, I didn't have any contractions. I was not dilating. So the midwife still suggested, put more drugs around the cervical area, around 15 hours. And I think 1 hour, 2 hours later, I started having contractions and I started dilating. Though the progress was really slow. So at 16, she's busy. She's trying to. Why are you doing that? anyway, so at 16, yeah, after they had put the second dosage of medicine around my cervix, I started dilating, but the progress was really slow. So at 20 hours, my water broke. Should have been 20 hours or 20 hours, 21 hours, no, 20. My water broke and I was taken to the delivery room. So when I was taken there, the midwives checked how far along I was, and I was just around 3-4 centimeters dilated. But then in the process, when she was still examining me, she discovered my amniotic fluid had traces of meconium, which is the first poop the baby passes. And usually they pass, normally they're supposed to pass this poop when they are born. But my child was stressed. Maybe the birthing process plus the eclampsia had stressed her out to a point where she decided to poop in my stomach, in my womb. So because of that, the midwife immediately recommended me to go for a cesarean section operation. Luckily my mom was there, so she was there for the moral support and the physical support I needed. Even every support I needed, she was there. So she talked to me. She told me, no, your baby is really at risk and you're also at risk, so it's better we go ahead with the cesarean section, of which I agreed to. I was taken to the theater around 21. I don't know the time I was taken back to the labor ward the anesthetic I was given was the one that makes you unconscious. So I was not conscious during the entire operation. I woke up the following morning. I was unconscious for 16 hours. Yeah, because I woke up the following morning around 14, 15. So that should have been around 15. That should have been about 15 hours of unconsciousness. And let me tell you, waking up from that state is the worst thing ever. I felt as if I was a cartoon character. I was saying so many things, some of which were not audible. I told the midwife I loved her. I told my mom I loved her. I said things like I wanted my baby to be born on your birthday. That was the plan. No, that was not the plan. When I was told my EDD was November 27th, all I wanted was my baby to be born on my mother's birthday, because my mother's birthday is also in November. So anyway, so I said so many things. And when I woke up, when you wake up from, or the following day after you have a cesarean section, you're supposed to sit and start breastfeeding your baby to help the uterus contract and get back to its normal size. And then you just have to be mobile. So after a C-section, after a cesarean section, you are expected to either sit up. No, you first sit up. After sitting up, you have to start walking upright. And let me tell you, that wound feels as if your upper body and your lower body had an argument and they're trying to detach from each other. So after my operation, my BP was checked. It was at 140. So because my BP was had gone up, or had gone, yeah, my blood pressure had gone up, I was told, we'll put you on medicine. Then I'm sure once your hormones start coming down a bit, like once your hormones realize that you're no longer pregnant, your blood pressure will get back to normal. So I was put on these drugs. I was on amlodipine. I don't remember the other one. I think they given me 3 types of blood pressure medications, of which I was taking the blood pressure medications plus the painkillers, plus, so there were about 5 different medicines I had to be taking every day. When I had gone back for my for the postpartum when I'd gone back for that checkup 1 week after I had my baby, my blood pressure was still high. So even up until today, I'm 9 months postpartum. Guys, whoever created this word, they just wanted to make we Tongas suffer. But anyway, when I'd gone back, even up until now, I'm 9 months postpartum. My baby will be turning 9 months anytime this week. Oh yeah, she'll be turning 9 months this week. My blood pressure, I still have high blood pressure. I'm still on medicine. I have to constantly, once the drugs run out, I have to go back to the clinic to get some more, because the blood pressure seems to enjoy and like my body. So I'm still trying to find a way of, I'm just managing how high it goes by avoiding certain things, avoiding certain energies, avoiding certain situations get to me to a point of making my blood pressure rise. Previously, I used to always hold on to things, like for example, if I'm having a situation or whatever, I would always hold on, try to overthink. Even now I still overthink, but then I try to let go easily because of my health and for the sake of my child. So that's it. So preeclampsia is a, I'm still trying to, I still have my high blood pressure. I still have my blood pressure. What's happening to me? Why can't I articulate fluently? Anyway, I still have high blood pressure up until now. So that's what preeclampsia gave me. Preeclampsia gave me a scar and high blood pressure. But we are grateful I have a healthy child. I am grateful I have a healthy child. I am grateful I went through pregnancy, though it didn't end the way I wanted it to end. But anyway, who am I? God's plans are always mysterious, yet his plans for us are still sufficient. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one. I'm going to be talking about my cesarean section, how it healed. Ish, that's a whole horror. But anyway, thank you for watching. I'm still going to insert a picture of how my wound looked before and after. No, after and after.